All right, everyone, now you have the main news of the day. Bubba Bill Clinton himself, I think he's getting senile for saying this. He has committed the unpardonable sin, at least for people who happen to be Democrats. He came out and he actually said it. He invoked race. And he said, well, Obama, he got deferential treatment from the media because he's black. Now, this is very funny because as little as a year or so ago, if someone said this, Bill Clinton would have called them a virulent racist. Oh, you sound like one of them Trump Republicans. Yeah, you dare to claim that he was getting deferential treatment, number one, and that's not true. Number two, oh God, you talked about race. Well, not being Obama, therefore, Obama's the messiah of the Democrats. But now Bill Clinton is pissed at Obama. You see, Obama has risen up undeservedly, I'll point out, to the top 10 U.S. presidents. He's considered a top 5th president now by political analysts, by political scientists, and that's totally wrong. It's like his big claim to fame was got out of the way of an oil boom. That and Cuba, honestly, were his big accomplishments. Other than that, the ACA was botched. His foreign policy was shitty. What exactly? Why is he on that level? Is it because, I think Bubba Bill might have it right. Meanwhile, Bill Clinton has fallen 7 points. He's now down in near the bottom half, actually. He's near the middling point. He used to be the poster child for modern liberals. He was the most well-regarded Democrat. It was basically like, he's sort of like JFK 2.0 or something. Now they say, well, he's a Me Too rapist, and we don't want to talk about him anymore like we did for 20 fucking years, exonerating him of his various crimes and misdemeanors. Now Obama is our main man. That's basically what it is now, as far as my analysis. It is true, yes, the media handled Obama with kid gloves. Part of this is due to race. Primarily, they were afraid. They were terrified that Obama was going to, basically label them racist if they criticized him, unless there was something to be significantly critical of. You remember the NSA stuff? A lot of the media, they didn't want to talk about it. They're like, oh, well, it's kind of fishy. I'm sure Obama didn't know about it. Sort of leading the question and weird shit like that. But, and here's the big but, for every little bit of deference that Obama got in excess of other politicians from the media because he happened to be a Democrat while being black, Hillary Clinton got 1,000 times more. She got handled with kid gloves way more than Obama did. You got to defend Obama on this one. Bubba Bill is the pot calling the kettle black in the most literal sense here. Obama did get deferential treatment. Hillary got way worse. Way more. They couldn't criticize her at all because they were terrified of her. You see, Obama would occasionally invoke race. Usually he would just allude to it. And that would keep the media, the gadflies, away for the most part. Hillary Clinton made sex one of her main platforms. In fact, it was her main platform. Oh, the first female president. Vote for me, the person without a Y chromosome. Donald Trump is a sexist, hates women. He'll be bad for women's reproductive health. I'll be good for it because, I used to, reproduced once, a long time ago. That's basically Hillary Clinton's campaign. We've got emails from the Clinton campaign coordinating directly with like MSNBC and CNN, giving them marching orders saying, please suppress this story. Please fire this person. Please promote this. We have a problem. This was inaccurate. Oh, yes, sorry, Miss Clinton, says MSNBC. We won't do that. We won't make that mistake again. She gets endorsed by 95% of all the fucking outlets in the country, including most of the right-leaning outlets. Virtually all newsprint, all cable, everyone, every pundit, every reporter, everybody endorses her because nobody wants to be on. They all, what happened? They all assumed that she would win. And so they didn't want to be that reporter that ran the piece that was negative about Hillary Clinton. They didn't want to deal with an empowered President. Clinton would have stomped anyone who criticized her during the election. The only people criticizing her are people who are so far out onto the right as far as being partisan Republicans that they couldn't possibly endorse her. They couldn't possibly not go after her. Plus, it made for good reporting because, there were some people that were hoping that she would lose. No, they needed news stories to read too. So Matt Drudge was very helpful in that and I think increased his readership by massive proportions. Meanwhile, the alt media skyrocketed because of the lack of anyone in the mainstream media, for the most part on cable or newsprint, that was willing to call her out. So Bill Clinton is, technically you're right, but you're ignoring a much larger problem of the same sort, which is Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton, your wife. She blames the media and says, well, the media didn't want me to win. The reporters were against me. The establishment hates an empowered woman. It's trying to cast herself as an outsider. Dude, you've been in the White House before. You've been in the Senate before. You've been a Secretary of State. You've rubbed elbows with all these people since the fucking Nixon era, and you think you're a political outsider? No, you're literally a career politician, or a political wife anyway, who rode her husband's coattails into several positions. And as for Bubba Bill, oh my goodness, yeah, Obama got a little bit of deference because he happened to be black. Your wife got way more deference than he ever got. People, at the very least, people on the right were willing to criticize Obama. Who was willing to, I mean, even like Fox News was like fawning over Hillary Clinton there for the most part. Like Shepard Smith and all these other people are going, we're not sold on Trump. He keeps saying crazy things. Clinton's starting to look good. You know, the same Clinton that we called Satan incarnate when she was running before in 2008. And we were terrified she would win, by the way, too, because we didn't want to have to deal with the President Clinton back in the White House again that time. So Bubba Bill has destroyed the Clinton brand. I mean, you're not going to be able to escape from this. You're a Democrat and you're invoking race, while not yourself being a minority. Your career is done. Your wife's career is done. Chelsea will never enter politics. No Clinton from here on out will ever be elected to any position again. Because this would become an issue at that point. Oh, that racist family, basically. You know, and you can kind of believe it because remember Hillary Clinton with her hot sauce comments. So thanks, Bubba Bill, for being mildly entertaining. That's about all. Peace out.